this week, and how are you feeling?
Yeah, I was able to do a lot more this week. You know, it was exciting to get back out there this week so far and be a full participant and do everything, all the reps and everything else. So that was great. We just got better from the first day to day. I felt even better. So that was a good thing.
What are your expectations for Sunday? Your role? What are you expecting?
That's a big question. I think for me, I'm preparing my mind to get ready to go and everything else. So that's kind of my mentality and help us win and whatever that is. And so I'm just getting prepared for Friday.
You spent a lot of time during training camp, development the last couple of weeks. How much time do you need to get fully up to speed?
I've been getting all the reps. It's not like I haven't been out there. You know, I've gotten a lot of reps. You know, over all this time and everything else, and I feel really confident with our guys, who we are. You guys saw some of the plays guys are making it. You know, just a lot of good things. And so, you know, I feel confident about that, and I'm not worried about that part of it.
Well, so this summer, you go to Mike and say, "Hey, I'm back," or
Say the question.
will you go to Mike when you're fully back and say, "I'm back"? Do you expect him to come to you and tell you you're back?
Yeah, I think it's a group effort. I think obviously Coach Tomlin and I, Gabe, you know, the trainer here, and he's done a great job, and I think the doctors as well. You know, just communicating with them and you know, I'm always wanting to be on the field. That's for sure.
Do you need extended work with the ones to do that, though?
Yeah, I mean, I've got to work with everybody. You know, I think that's the good thing. Throwing all the different guys and everything else, and all the run game stuff and all the checks and all that. So feel good about it. I know we kind of look like that.
Would you be limited at all to ask you to go out there?
Yeah, I feel confident that I'd be ready to play and play at a high level. You know, I think that's, I think we're being really smart too and trying to understand exactly how it feels. My first week, you know, really back out there with you guys, you know, when playing and all that stuff. So I feel really confident about that. And, you know, the ball's spinning. You know, that's a good thing. And so I have no doubt, you know, in my mind, once I step between the white lines, I'm probably ready to go.
You talked about doing more. Going back to your first answer, you talked about doing more. You talking about volume during the day, back-to-back days, more in what capacity? Like within practices? What do you mean by that?
You asking if I've had more volume?
More volume, or like you able to run a wider swath of the plays with movement? And things
Yeah,
like
I think the biggest thing, to be honest with you guys, is just being able to run well and do that well and move around well. I feel like I've been able to do that this week. I've started to, you know, obviously run the past couple, you know, week or so, and really past couple weeks almost, just, you know, little bit by little bit every day, trying to be smart about it and really let everything heal and do all that. And so, you know, I got to be able to move around some today, which I felt really confident in. That was great to, you know, feel and know and everything else. And so it's a process, you know, a process that I don't love. In terms of just having to go through what I've been gone through, but also at the same time, it's you get to figure out, you know, your fortitude, you know, the mental fortitude, and also understanding that you know, you can always lead in different ways and everything else. I think that's really important. And for us right now, you know, this is an important game for us. We're 3-2, and you know, we got to focus on playing a really talented, you know, Raiders team. You know, I've played these guys before. They got a lot of talent, got a lot of great players and everything else, and so we've got to be ready to go and bring our A game.
Right, you've been able to go through the mental reps where you feel like
the mental reps, the mental reps and the physical reps and all that too, and so that's been the great part.
When you mention leading, how much are you able to counsel, or what do you say to George when he's, you know, showing some frustrations about snaps and things like that in game? How do you help a young guy like that?
Yeah, you know, I think that we all want to play. We all want to be out there, and this is year 13 for me, and you know, I've never been in this place that I'm in, you know, as well, and it's tough, but also at the same time, you know that you know, there's better days ahead, and you also know that there's challenges along the way. I think with George, in particular, I try to, you know, relate to him that you know, number one is that you know, we love him, you know, and we love who he is. We love the player that he is. We love the competitor that he is, and that's the thing that you have to understand is George a bad teammate? Absolutely not. Is George a hell of a player? Absolutely. Is he a great competitor? Absolutely. Is he a guy that you know, wants the ball? Absolutely. Is he a guy that can do anything on the field that most people can't? Absolutely. So I think the best thing that we can focus on is finding different ways to get him the ball. Obviously, also too, him staying composed, that matters, but also understanding that it's all team effort. And the one thing about George is, and you guys saw, the best thing that I saw, even though he didn't react to that one moment in the game, he responded well. You saw the big third down that he had, and he just got the crowd fired up, and he was in it. He was still in it despite the moment. Some people, sometimes, you can get out of it mentally, emotionally, and he hasn't done that, and he's been a great teammate. And we're looking forward to his best. We're looking forward to our best as well, and it's a great team effort, and we all want to win.
Have you been able to gain a different perspective as the emergency QB the last couple of weeks? Now, if you're two this week, is there like a different view that you've had of the game? Or?
View of the game? No. I think the biggest thing is just being ready, having your helmet ready at all costs. Obviously when Justin got hit that in the game last game, Kyle immediately zipped up his helmet, and I had to go run and get mine and get my shoulder loose. I wasn't expecting that. So that was a quick process. But it was good that Justin was able to get back in there and all that stuff. So I thought it was also really cool to see Kyle hit a big throw for us, and that kind of gave us the momentum really when Kyle hit that throw, because we kind of been struggling, and he hit that big throw, and then here comes Justin, and he did well the rest of the way. So I think that was a good moment for us. In the quarterback room, we're always prepared. I mean, that's always got to be the mentality.
Russ, one of the things Mike talked about is you being able to protect yourself when you're out there. That's one of the things.
Yeah.
Check the box, but when you feel comfortable, you playing. How close are you able to simulate in practice what you're going to see in the game?
Yeah, well, we're doing I'm doing all the 11-11 and everything else. We obviously have a great pass rush and going against those guys every day. I'm definitely getting a lot of that simulation there. They have a great defensive line, do some great things. Everything else. But I feel confident in that. I've played a lot of football games. I've been in a lot of moments. I don't fear them. You're ready to go and rock and roll like I said, when you step in between those white lines, and I think that's what matters.
Last one here,
Russ. We're doing a story on player safety, specifically head injuries. The NFL has done a lot with helmets and guardian caps and everything. Do you feel like enough is being done with that?
Yeah, I think it's a continual process. We're learning a lot along the way. Obviously, with ISIS and all that stuff, and all those helmets and different things that have changed since when I first started coming into the game. And I think it's such a key element. As you guys know, you see a guy like Tua, who's a tremendous football player, go through what he's gone through. It's real. And I think the biggest thing is continual research. I think we have to continue to do that for player safety. It's always super key.
All right.
Thank you, guys.